aunt and uncle raised me, now my siblings are fighting me over their will. I used to spend most weekends at my aunt and uncle's place when I was growing up. It was very far away. You had to leave the small town, then drive almost 2 hours down a long dirt road before you reached it. Their house was in the middle of a huge piece of land. As a kid, I thought it was boring, too quiet, too far. I didn't understand why anyone would live like that, but I still kept going back. When I was very young, my aunt and uncle officially took me in and raised me as their own child. I was still connected to my real parents, but for a while, I lived with them like I was their daughter. They treated me like I truly belonged there, not like a guest or a relative. I had my own space, my routines, and they made every decision for me like real parents would. My aunt was very loving. She remembered everything about me, even things I forgot myself. My uncle was quiet but steady. He didn't talk much, but I always felt safe around him. They didn't have children, but I never felt like I didn't belong there. I still remember my graduation day. My parents couldn't come because of work. I stood there in my gown trying not to feel too sad. Then I saw them in the crowd. My aunt was crying before my name was even called, and my uncle was clapping proudly like he was the happiest person there. That moment stayed with me. Later in life, I got married, but things didn't last, and I became a widow. It was one of the hardest times in my life, but even then, they were still there for me, giving me a place to go when everything felt broken. Then my aunt passed away. After her funeral, my uncle was never the same. He became quieter, lonelier, like a part of him was gone with her. After that, I started visiting him more often. At first, just to check on him, then to help with small things. And slowly, I ended up taking care of him, cooking, cleaning, driving him, staying so he wouldn't be alone. It never felt like a job. It felt like love. About 6 months after my aunt died, my uncle also passed away. Before he died, he made a will with a lawyer. Everything, the land, the house, all of it was left to me. When I found out, I just sat there in silence. It didn't feel like inheritance. It felt like trust from the only people who ever truly stood by me. After that, I moved there with my children, but then my real family found out. My sisters, my brothers, even my parents said I should share everything. At first it was small talks, then daily arguments. The sister I loved turned against me. My brothers got involved. Even my parents said I was wrong for keeping it. In the end, I gave in. Not because I agreed, but because I was tired of losing my family again and again.